The bamboo answered first. In a village above the Xiang River, an old widow pinched out her lamp before she spoke the name Lü Dongbin. She said the road still carried him as a beggar, and no one with hot food in hand should laugh at patched sleeves after dusk. I walked the Hunan road in the 8th month, when the paddies held a sour green smell, and the dikes sweated after sunset. Shrine bells from Yulu Mountain came thin through the wet air. Every inn wall seemed damp to the touch. Every footpath shone with old rain. Beyond Changsha, the road narrowed between bamboo and graves. At Hengshan, mule drovers told me the stranger was seen most often in late autumn, when chestnut burrs split underfoot. Cold moonlight lay on the stone steps. Dogs refused scraps on nights when the road had already taken a guest. In the villages, they called him Lü Zushi, Patriarch Lü. On the poorer roads, they said simply Old Lü or the Drunken Beggar. His given name was Dongbin. Scholars traced it to the immortal of Daoist books. Carters spoke it with their heads lowered, as if naming weather. Among temple men, I heard Chunyang Zenren, the perfected of pure yang. In market lanes I heard Sword Lü, because a hidden blade was said to ride under his ragged robe. In some tellings, he carried a fly whisk. In others, only a cracked bowl and a gourd that never emptied. The first full account came to me in Yongzhou. A paper seller showed me his grandfather's note from the Guangxu years, then recited the rest from memory. In the winter of 1887, a widow named Ren opened her gate to a shivering beggar after the last brazier had gone red. Ren lived with one son and a daughter not yet married. The beggar smelled of wet hemp and road mud. Steam rose from his sleeves as he crouched by the stove. He asked for thin porridge and wine dregs. The daughter laughed when he thanked her with a courtly bow. At the third watch, Ren woke to flute music outside the paper screen. The sound was clear and dry, like wind passing through a crane bone. She slid the door with numb fingers. Moonlight lay in the yard. The beggar stood beside the well in clean robes. Before dawn, he was gone. On the hearth brick lay 3 peach blossoms, rimed with frost, though the trees were bare and the cold had bitten the basin hard. Ren's daughter lost sleep for 100 nights. She said the beggar's face returned whenever lamp oil thinned low. I began to hear the same signs from far villages. A stranger arrived hungry, yet his feet carried no fresh mud indoors. Dogs flattened their ears. Chickens stayed silent on the roost. The household lamp burned steady, even when the paper windows breathed with wind. Many said he asked for wine first. If none was offered, he accepted hot water and smiled as though tasting spring liquor. Some swore the room brightened when he laughed. Others remembered only the smell of plum blossom entering with him in the dead of 12th month. The taboo was plain on the Hunan road. No one mocked a beggar at the gate after sunset. No one boasted of hidden silver within earshot of a wandering priest. An old ferryman told me, careless words drew tests. Hunger listened. So did immortals, wearing hunger's face. I also heard that one should never ask directly, "Are you Lü Dongbin?" To force the name upon a guest invited offense. Better to serve rice, lower the eyes, and wait for dawn. If he was ordinary, he ate and slept. If not, the house learned soon enough. In Jiangxi, near the Gan River, his road was kinder. Boatmen told of a ragged Taoist who warned crews before floods and left a single dry footprint on soaked planks. Not dread. One shrinekeeper said the immortal smelled faintly of cinnabar and river reeds. Sichuan told him differently. There he moved through tea houses, unshaven, half drunk, asking idle questions until a greedy man answered too quickly. By morning, a purse might hold only willow leaves. A cook in Luzhou swore the beggar's shadow showed a scholar's cap rather than a broken hat. Along parts of Shanxi, I heard sterner tellings. Mountain folk claimed he struck sickness from children with a finger wet from wine, then vanished before thanks were spoken. Yet one shepherd insisted the same wanderer cursed a household that turned him away. The accounts parted there, and would not join. The oldest written mention I could hold came from Taoist hagiographies, copied in late imperial hands, where Lü Dongbin wandered the world after enlightenment, testing hearts beneath common clothing. Those pages smelled of dust and wormwood. Their strokes were formal. The villages around them kept the rougher memory. I also found his name in temple lore, linked to the Yueyang Tower country and to stories of dreams, wine, and sudden awakening. Scholars set him among the 8 immortals. Roadside tenors kept him nearer the ground. They remembered sandals whitening with dust and a voice from outside the gate. After many miles, I learned that people feared less the immortal than the hour he chose. Twilight made everyone equal. A landlord, a widow, a monk, a mule boy. Any hand might open the gate. Any face in lantern light might belong to a beggar or a perfected man. I have carried his name from Hunan to river ports and mountain temples, and I still remember the widow who darkened her room before speaking. What name do you not speak after dark? Type it once.